Hi, I'm Taria.
Oh, me? I'm Adam.
I'm Cameron. Everybody calls me Tony.
And I'm Pat.
And we're
Okay.
here to talk about everything and anything. I have no clue what the name of our show is going to be yet. We'll get there. But right now, this is about the real shit. Oh, I'm sorry, the real stuff.
Yeah, little one's over there.
Hey, some people might be going through some shit. Who knows?
That's true.
Some people might be living in it.
That's true too.
And the thing is, you don't always gotta go to a counselor to make yourself feel better.
And ain't that the
yeah,
truth?
because I'm not going to no counselor
They
for
are
nothing.
they are the biggest waste of money.
No, that's not true because I went to a counselor. Now, mind you, the person that was counseling me, I'm not divorced. But
Thank you.
I'm just saying.
They do work for some
because
things.
it did help. It did help in during our marriage. It helped, but it didn't help
in the long run.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm just saying.
Okay, so it helps in the moment.
Well, I wouldn't say it helps in the moment. It all depends on the person. It depends on the and
You're out of screen.
Well, excuse me. It all depends on the person and if they're willing to receive what is being said and they're willing to change things about them to make the relationship work or whatever situation they're in. That's the key.
We're trying to get our marriage to work.
I don't know. Sometimes it's just.
I'm out.
Oh Lord.
Wine break.
Yes.
As we record on top of the refrigerator, oh, there we go.
Thank you.
I had a wine party over here. Oh my God.
It was good.
It was amazing. We
It
had
really
so
was
much
good.
fun. We didn't want to end whatever we talked about. We can't talk about right now because we're going to talk about it again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Continuation. So this is the Camden discussion. We all live here in the Camden Largo Town Center.
Okay, wow, you just told where everyone lives. Like, wow.
I don't know what apartment we live in. I didn't tell you were living in apartment 4565D.
Whoops, time to move.
Okay, she needs a little bit more in her drink.
All those numbers right there.
I guess I'm going to have to be the most stable one today. Let's not talk about rum balls.
Because this one loves her some rum balls. She won't drink, but she loves her some rum balls.
She will eat her alcohol freely.
Richard, you remember that? Giving her the tray of food?
Oh, Lord.
I can always say,
And
I don't drink.
Lord Jesus.
Anybody else? Because they don't ask, did you eat anything with alcohol? They ask you, did you...
So you got the doctor on a technicality.
Hey, a cop pull you over. First thing you'll ask is, what did you drink tonight?
Not a damn. That's what you can say.
Bingo Jack, I didn't drink a thing. And when I go to court, I can say, Your Honor, he asked me what did I drink, and I didn't drink a thing.
I'm drinking wine.
Me too.
Me three.
Cheers.
Although mine looks like it's lonely compared to yours.
I'm sorry.
Am I drinking that fast?
Yes, you are.
Oh, no, one thing I'd like to talk about is meeting people. Like the other day when I went out walking to Shoppers. I had a nice little smile on my face, just as friendly. Hi. Bro, I go, well, excuse me when they walk past.
What's up? Okay, let me just tell you. It doesn't take that long to say, hi, how you doing?
Or good morning.
Or good afternoon. Have a nice day.
A simple greeting is free to everyone.
When you're that damn unhappy and you can't speak back just to say hi, get a life, okay?
And
pray about it.
It's a constant thing. And sometimes I'll get a little loud when they walk past me after I was very polite, go, hey, good morning. And they look at me and I may see some words that you couldn't say in public.
CJ's looking over that top. That's my son.
Eyeball. There you go.
Straight up eyeball.
But the thing is, be careful what you say because you never know who behind you, what they're going to do. But it sometimes does irritate the hell out of you.
Especially in Largo, a.k.a. the new Southeast.
Well, sometimes it's not. Well, for me,
what?
I don't really.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why do you call it the Southeast?
This is DC proper.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Meaning all the hood rats from Southeast DC are moving
Oh,
to
and
DC.
let me tell you something, okay? It's not cool to be a hood rat.
Or
it's
ratchet.
not cool to be ratchet. It's not cool to be ghetto, okay? You look stupid, ignorant, and when you get old, you're a simpleton. Period.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be classy all the time, but act like you got some sense.
Yeah. Respect for yourself.
Respect for yourself, people.
Mhm.
But see, folks don't do that because one, they weren't raised that way, and so you
I was raised that
But
way.
you know
And see,
what?
so I'm talking about some of these younger ones, because I mean, some of these, when I was riding the metro, some of these boys, the one thing I cannot stand is them dropping pants. I hate those with a
What'd you
It
say?
is awful.
What?
Awful.
saggy.
Yes, sagging. Thank you.
But you
It's
know what?
awful.
You know what? I hear and I understand exactly what you're saying. But me
It's really
personally,
good.
growing up in hood
It smells
type
like
areas,
You want a piece?
you
No.
basically you choose whether or not you want to stay in your own environment. You choose whether or not you want to
Pork chops
be better or do you want to stay
and macaroni and
in
cheese.
your own ignorance.
But see, part of the problem with that is that so many of them are raised in that, and that's all they know. And a lot of them, with all you knowing, you don't know how to come out of it, or you don't have that thought or incentive to go, oh, I'm not going to be, I'm getting out of here. Because a lot of times when your family and friends see you wanting to try, especially with black people, oh, you trying to be white. Oh, you trying to be this.
I want to touch on that because,
Lord.
well, you know why I want to touch on that. We talk about this all the time. I've been called Oreo. I've been called I'm trying to be white.
I'm not being racist because I'm black and eat chicken.
Yeah, chicken is not a
Fried
black
chicken
thing.
is that.
It sure as hell
Chicken
is.
is chicken. It's a common
And this is
food
in a
for
Chinese
everybody.
restaurant. Their food is
It's good.
delicious.
Yes, it
You
is.
need to have the sauce for that.
And it's
Boom.
chicken. It's not a dog or cat.
Or
They
pigeon.
do.
Okay.
They do have.
And I'm
It's
saying
called
she need
bumbo
to have-
sauce.
Yeah, she needs to have it because she don't have it.
Oh,
But
girl, you don't know what bumbo
Okay.
sauce is?
Okay.
I agree with you
What?
100%, Patrick.
I
My
need
own
me some
family
mumbo sauce.
called me uppity because there were things that I didn't do. And so my mother is from Culpeper. We went there one summer or whatever. And
Yes, I'm hungry.
I'm
Stop
sorry.
asking that question. I'm hungry. Okay? I haven't eaten today. So stop looking at me like that. I'm hungry.
Sweetheart,
Okay?
that's me looking at you like
No, you
that.
understand. They're questioning me behind that screen.
Pull that glass away from her.
No, I'm
She
good.
hasn't touched that glass since she started eating.
Thank you.
But when I was in Culpeper, they asked my mother what was wrong with me because I didn't eat the fat back, the whole whatever, the
Can I get a napkin, CJ, please?
pigs chased
Right
me.
there, right there.
I mean, I
Hey,
just
Mom.
did not like it, and they thought I was uppity. Even my family now thinks I'm uppity because
No
I
boy.
don't like to get
Give
dirty.
me a
I
goddamn
don't
going
sweat.
napkin right now. Hi, how you doing? I'm just trying to tell my son to give me a napkin.
There are certain things that I like to do. The way I raised my son, because even my cousin jokes because of where her children is. My son
don't
went
have no
to
egg
a top HBCU college, and I made it a point of that. And he has 2 degrees, and all this, and so I'm uppity. I'm like, no, I have pride in myself in
I'm
the way
sorry.
I raised my son.
And touching on that subject, I'm saying, when did it start where if we talk proper and act and had class, we were acting like someone white? Why can't we be black being that way?
Mhm.
So we have to be acting a certain color for us to be a certain way? That's some bullshit. And I'm saying that because I'm pissed about that, because I've gotten that like, well, you tell them like you're white on the phone.
Oh, I get that all
Hey,
the
let me
time.
tell you what.
Oh, but
It
every
doesn't
time,
matter what color you are. If you are talking like you have some sense and pronouncing your words, it shouldn't be a color associated with it.
That is an intelligent person.
And that makes me angry
Or-
because I get that all the time, and I want to punch you for the ones that said it to me. Okay, I'm being black because I want to be violent, right? Is that what you're saying?
no, I'm going to change it slightly because I'm going to say how angry I get every single time I pull up to the McDonald's window and I'm driving and they call me a miss because somebody doesn't want to order. He's always like, okay, just go to the drive-thru. You can order it. Or, Adam, why don't you call? Why don't you call? Because you have the patience. Oh, I have the patience to be called miss? Really? Really?
Okay.
What do you think? I'm
So-
some White Valley girl or something? Really?
Well,
You do
No,
have,
you don't. It's just the people on the phone think I'm a miss.
you have that tone though. Right now, you're having that tone.
right.
Ain't nobody ask you.
I'm just saying.
But no, it's the people's perceptions and how they come across, whatever.
Eat your fried chicken.
You just
Get off my phone.
I need
watch the
it.
glass.
I need it.
Why do you need it? Okay, let's also get on the subject of kids and needing versus wants.
I need it.
You need it for what? What do you need it for?
Carbs.
You need it.
You know what we can talk about?
Maybe.
You know what we can talk about, you guys? This
I'll
is
give you that one.
Yeah,
this is what we can talk about right now. Beating of the kids.
Oh,
let's talk
I
about
told
that.
him.
That's
I
what's
said
been in
we
the subject
cannot
for a minute. Now let
we
me
cannot
explain.
adopt because I would beat the hell out of my kids.
No. Let me explain something because we talked about this recently. So
What's it called?
What is what called?
Calorie King, sweetie. What?
You seriously don't?
Oh, shrimp, lo mein.
Oh.
The one thing I can say is
MEIN.
I never beat my son. My son, when he was about 3, he almost got a beating because he walked in traffic when we got out the car. But other than that, people don't believe me.
She
My
said the word
son,
almost. Almost is a good thing.
he almost, because he didn't, he just scared me so bad. But I can honestly say, I may have yelled at my son, but I never, or you know, you threaten him, said I'm going to beat you. But he always knew that he wasn't going to get hit. And I never beat my son. Now, when I was growing up, beating was one of the words we knew, and that's not how you raise a child, because that takes a child and either it turns, in my opinion, it turns whether it makes them an angry person or something. That's just my opinion. But the way we were raised, the way they raised us, and my parents' 3 children, let's just say it didn't affect us all in the best of manners.
Okay, I'm gonna touch on this before you start because I know it's getting you. First of all, I'm not gonna say how old I am. We all know how old I am.
24.
Thank you, sweetie. And I don't.
Boy.
Mommy,
Do you really want me to tell you right now? Because I'm doing this thing right now. Talking. So, I don't beat my kids, and they will tell you. When I get really, really angry, I would.
Get all high pitch.
No, I get to a potty mouth. I get to yelling and screaming, and I turn into a demon.
See, that was me.
But I don't lay my hands on my kids when I'm very angry, and they notice. And I would tell them when they're about to get a spanking, and I will only spank them to a certain extent. But they can tell you on one hand how many times they got a spanking, and that's with all 4 of my kids. Whichever one you choose, sweetie.
And see, my son, I took things from.
That's probably not. It's small. The small version, sweetie. So, in saying that, the way I grew up, I got, and you all probably like, yep, I understand what you're saying. I got me an extension cord in the in the tub. Sorry, my words are bad.
Oh, I bet with an extension cord in the tub.
Okay, I got beat with a broom with the bristles in the tub.
Never
Surprise!
Never had the broom.
You're gonna get a beating right now because you're in the tub and you're butt naked. Hey, I'm thinking you understand where I'm coming from, daughter of mine. That's what I got done to me. Belts with buckles. Yeah, that's what I got.
I have a bruise to remind me on my leg.
And
where I got
saying that,
with a belt.
Exactly. And saying that,
A bruise
and
or
you
a
all
scar?
probably understand where I'm coming from.
And they did take me to the hospital to get it sewed up. So
You hated your parents in that moment, and you will never ever forget what the heck they did to you. Ever.
Nope.
And you will never ever, no matter what you say, forgive them for that. Okay? So some of you decided to take that to the next level and hit your kids the same way because it's what you learned. I chose to sit there and take that, what I learned, and say I will never ever do that to my own kids. And I never did. My kids, if they got hit with anything, it was with my hands. And that's when I got angry to the point where they deserved it. But I promise you this, I talk to them and I will rather scream with them all day long than put my hands on my children. Because I want them, and when you hit your kids like that, they shut down. Yes. And they will never ever come and talk to you about a damn thing.
Exactly.
That's true.
And then you want to know why your kids shut down on you or why they become violent against other people? This is why.
They learned it.
They learned that from you.
There's a difference between discipline and abuse.
Yes.
And I think that's the part that in parenting you don't really understand, because back in the days I used to get beatings like that too. I remember my father putting a handprint on my chest just from him hitting me. And we talk about it all the time. And I tell Adam, we can have children, but when it comes down to discipline, there's a certain limit.
Bring your behind and scream.
There's a certain limit to what
so
we
y'all
will
can
be
see
able
who
to
he
do.
is.
And we should never beat, discipline your children or any child of yours while you're angry, because at that point you're not thinking clearly. You need to calm down, collect your thoughts, and really make sure does this action warrant discipline.
Okay, let's just keep it 100%. We're not thinking that. It sounds good, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to happen. Because the first thing you're going to do is react and want to beat the crap out of your kids. And I'm being nice with the word crap. Okay?
Yes,
Let's
you
just keep
are.
it 100%. But if you sit there and if you love your kids enough where you are talking to them on a regular, like I talk to my kids, I'm that parent that will sit there and when I'm wrong about something, my kids will tell you, I will apologize for it after I've calmed
Exactly.
down.
See, so will I. And people see something wrong with that. It's like,
There's
it's not
nothing
the
wrong
wrong
with
to
that.
apologize to your
When
child.
you're wrong,
Children
you're
are
wrong.
people too.
And
They are little people.
they learn from you that it's okay to admit when you're wrong.
Mhm.
There's too many people who won't admit when they're wrong about anything.
Oh no, my parents, when I tried to, because my parents, there was no talk. Like I was telling you, Patrick, that's one thing I didn't take. I hugged my son, I kissed my son. Everything that my parents didn't do for me, I did for my son. Oh, I drove that poor boy crazy. With love or whatever. I tell even now, I tell my baby, I'll send him a text, I love you, and I get one right back. My son is 24 years old. Because my parents never did. I love you didn't come out their mouth.
Right.
Never. And when I try talking to them, because I apologize. People tell me, I apologize. You do what? He's your child. If my son brings something up to me and I agree with him that maybe it might have been whatever, I will apologize to him. My parents told me I would never apologize to you. I have no need to
Because
apologize
they're
to you.
in their mindset that you need to listen and do what I say. I'm the parent, you're the child, and what I say is it goes.
And see, some of y'all are probably out there thinking like, what does this white boy know about beatings? Yes, I got beat. Thank you. And it wasn't with no hand. And my parents did put me in timeout. But my parents...
Did you get in timeout in the hallway for 24 hours like I did?
My parents put me in
They're
timeout until they fell asleep.
Hmm.
And then I ended up sneaking off into my bedroom, which had a TV.
I couldn't
but
sneak
still,
up in my bedroom.
like my grandmother, oh no, she beat us good. My parents didn't know that she beat us.
Why are you laughing, CJ?
Good.
Boy, I can beat you good. You want to beat me
CJ so
good?
they can see who it is. Come here. This is my son.
Isn't he the cutest?
Come here, baby.
He really is the cutest.
He's my son. He's my 13-year-old. And he is listening. You gotta be down. He's my 13-year-old. He listens to everything I'm saying.
That's
right
why
now.
we're censoring ourselves.
Yes.
This evening, but we won't always censor ourselves.
But he gets it because whatever he can object at any given time. He can interject because we need as my son, I appreciate his input. Mm-hmm. Okay, baby, take your little noodles, screw it in.
It's cold.
Put it in the oven. Is it cold for real?
Some of it.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry.
But let me tell you how good my parents. I got punished so much. I read the dictionary. I knew dictionary. Let's just say I was a straight A+ student because I read a dictionary from front to cover. That's how. Because you didn't just get punished. You got beat and punished. So I was punished so much that I read the dictionary. I mean, I read so much till it was. That's how much.
Okay, so you was a bad little kid because I'm sorry, I could not be sitting in there reading the whole dictionary.
But I was bad per them because if you like my son Nick, sometimes I
Thank you. Exactly what you said. Per them.
Because even now, my son sometimes he will speak up to me. Whatever. Sometimes I remind him, I'm your mother. I said, if you got something to say, there's ways of saying it. Remember how you say it.
And the thing about it is, our badness at that time is angelness at this time because the parents of today would love if they were like me and her when we were younger.
Oh,
these kids nowadays, let me get a taser gun on these mugs.
Oh, see, them kids, I would be. I am sorry.
Taser them.
Because they some rude or some boo-boos.
You let me give me a taser in my hand? Just let me walk past you. Go ahead and shake for me, Patrick.
No, y'all need
Go ahead and shake for me, Patrick.
Have y'all ridden the metro with some of these little rude?
I'm just saying.
No, riding the metro with some of these little rude, smart-ass little kids. This one little boy, I was sitting there. I had a headache. He had his phone. And he was playing it loud. He had a friend with him. And I said, could you please turn it down? Who that B thinks she is? And I was like, all of a sudden, the dynamo woman came out. The whatever. I'm like,
and it says right up top, only if you have headphones.
He thought I wasn't going to say nothing. I turned around. I was like, who the you think you talking to? I said, boy. I said, if you don't turn that thing down, me and you can. His friend's like, man, I'm so sorry. We're going to turn it down. And the boy, he going to turn it down low, but he going to still sit there with his foot up on the thing or whatever. And I'm in my mouth going, I wish he would. He think he's so. I'm still talking.
That's the thing about your kids today. They think that we won't beat the crap out of you. We might seem nice.
I will.
I know you're going to. I'm going to probably get some replies on this. But I would beat. I'm sorry, CJ. I would beat the shit out of you, okay? And I'm not going to go to jail because guess what? you're the rude MF that's coming at me the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure that every adult in that place will come to my defense instead of your little rude butt defense. So pull your pants up, close your mouth, and be respectful.
And that's the thing is, because
My son is laughing right now.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
How long are we doing these things?
30 minutes. 30 minutes.
Oh, 30 minutes.
30
okay.
minutes.
Y'all get 30 minutes. Boom.
If you like our show, we'll explain a little bit longer. We love the opinions, whether you agree with us or not. But this is our first show. Yeah, show us some love, man, because this is what I want to do. This is what we want to do.
Yes.
This is about being real and not censoring what we have to say. And
all this started over a little post board for our community. It has its own little like portal thing. It's like a cheap knockoff version of Facebook.
But it's better. It's
oh my God! You cannot go there.
Oh, it's less
a
drama.
cheap knockoff of Facebook. Thank you.
But let's
ain't
talk
nobody
about
talking
Facebook.
about
Facebook ain't
anyways,
gonna be free for much longer. What I can hear.
Yes, it will. Anyhow.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, he knows.
It will.
What's the purpose of
anyhow?
What's the purpose of Twitter? Please.
So hold on. But we met over that. Little ghetto fabulous Facebook portal.
Instagram.
Fake me out Facebook for our community. And then this one here wants to invite everyone for wine enthusiasts.
And
so
we had a good turnout.
yes,
though.
we
had a good time.
Great turnout. And you are the best hostess.
You are so sweet.
We had a good. And Adam said that the next party's at his house.
It can be, but she said she wants to have it here. So
Same kind of steps. Yes.
We got to climb them.
It's a good exercise.
See, she live on the 4th floor. It is so bad on the 4th floor that
And I'm building 65,
Shut
75, 85, 95.
Anyhow, but she live
All
on the
the
4th
numbers,
floor.
All those numbers.
She live on a 4th floor.
Apartment XYZ.
Right.
Yes,
Number
yes.
2. It's so bad. And there are no elevators. No elevators. So we gotta go up 4 flights of stairs.
It's good exercise though.
No, it's not. No, it's not. For fat people like me, you trying to get us to have a coronary something or whatever. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm heavier than him, and I made up all 4 flights.
No,
for no problem.
I don't know. How the hell did you make it up all 4 flights of stairs?
It's
And my
just like
hefty
to
ass.
smile all the time on TV.
No, my hefty ass.
Yes.
3rd floor.
Agreed.
I had to take a breather for a minute.
It's full of
I had to take
shit.
a breather.
Yes.
So is this
that how they look?
Is this the
Like
Adam
this?
segment?
I kept coming, but when I got to that door, it was like
She was. Everybody huffing and puffing when they come to my door. It's so funny.
And you saw that delivery guy, he was having
He
a
was-
problem.
We just had the guy. We just
He
had
was
some
done.
Chinese
Yes.
delivered.
Delivery
Yeah.
just
And he was huffing and puffing.
Well, it was Chinese and American
He was like-
and.
Yeah. It's
He was tired
It's
too.
13.
Then.
He was done.
Ugh.
5. Auntie, you want a tip?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
But no, he came up with like lightning speed. He was like, zoom.
Yeah, he came up them steps
Came
though.
right
They
up
coming
them
for that
steps.
money.
I bet he won't do it no more.
They coming for
But
that
that
money.
food is delicious.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Now
Yes,
again,
it is.
what's the purpose of Twitter? I don't understand the Twitter. You got the
So you
Facebook,
can
you got the
tweet.
Twitter.
Okay. So Twitter, it's not that important.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
use Twitter.
I
Do you
don't-
use Twitter?
I got Twitter,
I
but
stopped using Twitter.
I don't use my Twitter. If
You know-
you want
you know
to,
my favorite thing to
it's
do
ASGJDAS.
it's
but,
unfortunately
don't because I'm never on it.
it's Facebook. I mean,
Yeah,
That's what I'm
Facebook
saying. So what is
all
like-
the time.
but excuse me, it's just too much drama on there. I might have to delete.
Manly?
Sorry, y'all didn't hear that, did you? I'm sorry.
No, we didn't hear that.
Extra manly, like.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to delete you some of you guys. I'm just gonna let you know because you're worthless.
See,
as
I
far
don't
as being on my
understand
Facebook.
why some people would like to have like 10,000 people.
I
on their
don't
friends
have
list.
10,000.
Oh, I have all these
No.
followers. I have all these likes and
I
everything,
have
but
families
it's like
and I have friends on my Facebook from high school and
right,
stuff like that.
and that's all you need
But some
because
of
you
you
don't
guys-
need everybody in your business.
I'm being downright nosy about my life.
Who you
Preach.
telling?
And so let me explain
Preach.
that to you real quick. You're not gonna know unless I want you to know what's going on in my life. And because you're jealous of what's going on in my life, you want to sit there and be on it. No, these are for the ones, the haters. Let's talk about the haters on there. Because
Oh no, the new
you
terminology
know
is
you don't
get
like
off my
me.
line.
You know you don't like me, but yet you friend request me.
Right.
I hate that.
Why is
Who
that?
is
I
you?
hate
Because
that.
you want to know what's going on in my life. You want to see how happy I am. I'm happy.
Always.
Trust and believe that.
Y'all wanna know?
My
Always.
wife is very happy.
Y'all wanna know how many friends I had? 2, because I deleted all the rest of them. I have none because when I get on Facebook maybe 2 or 3 times a year, because you read about it and you see people and the stuff that people say.
But that's
like,
where you have control of who's
You
on
do.
your Facebook.
You do.
You
and
have
like
control.
mine, you cannot search me by my name. You cannot look me up on my phone number.
No, I do have
nothing.
it. Now let me explain. I do have it where you can search me by my name because there are people that I am looking for that are looking for me that I would like to talk to and reach
like
out to
our
me.
conversation the other day. I'm not going into no more detail.
Right,
but
I totally get that. But there are people that you can, once they friend request you, you can choose to delete them or not.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So you have the control. It's up to you. It really is up to you. You don't have to accept every stupid person that comes through. People you don't know, strippers, big butt ladies.
Oh, but I have a few strippers on mine that I love.
Or whatever.
Big butt ladies.
But
shout out to DC Anaconda. Love you.
And see,
You did not shout out.
Fairmount Heights. I love you guys.
Because he's the best.
Fairmount Heights is the best school ever.
No, he just
you went to Fairmount Heights?
I went to Fairmount Heights.
My family went to Fairmount Heights.
It's the best school ever, right, guys? It's the Fairmount Heights. Shout out to you guys.
How about Eleanor Roosevelt State Penitentiary?
No, you will not
School
do
without
that.
windows.
I went to Spillin Senior High.
I went to H.
You went to
Wilson.
ghetto.
Oh hell no! When I went to Spillin, baby,
really
we was top of the line school, baby. When I went, that was about 3 years ago. We were top of the line school.
300 years ago.
We were top of the line.
What is that?
It hasn't been that long since I've been in high school, and I'm not telling you what year. Shut the hell up.
You graduated. You graduated in 2007, right?
Yes, 2007.
And I'm 13.
I graduated in that.
Shut the hell up, little boy. It was love. I said it was love. I love you, son. You wait till I get out of here.
No, I remember the year
You're hitting a beating tonight. No, he's not.
No, see, people didn't. People didn't. When I was growing up, people didn't know about all this and the fighting. When they fought like this. And if you didn't fight like this, we called you a punk. If you couldn't fight like this, you were a punk.
Now all the time they go like this, and they want to pull something out. They want to be a bitch.
The bullying of today is still it was the bullying of yesterday. And that's the truth. Because I remember, and you know, that shit scarred me. Bullying, when I was bullied, because I was bullied in high school.
But you're so pretty.
See, yeah, right. I wasn't pretty in high school. I was an ugly ass kid in high school. Let's just keep it 100%. I had big boobs, and I was an ugly kid in high school.
Oh, you had big boobs and they bullied you? Girl, I had big boobs and they chased the hell out of me.
They called me Chester in high school, and I hated that name.
Oh, girl, please. Let's just say all the girls hated me.
Not funny.
And all the boys loved me.
I'm sorry, everyone here is laughing. Patrick, get on the screen so they can see
you went to
laughing.
the wrong school.
Yes.
It was the
that
women
was
that
funny.
hated me.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you like this. Whether it's good or bad, I got bullied by it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether I was being chased or not, you were chasing me because of my boobs. Let's just keep it 100%. I don't want a girl like that. I stayed a virgin for after high school, and I was scarred for a long time. I found somebody that knew me from my. What is that white thing? Y'all see that shit?
That was a ghost. Oh my god. She got dead people in her apartment, y'all.
Oh,
No, don't play because don't play because I believe in that.
I do
It's the
too.
second time I've seen it though.
I do too.
So we got angels
Y'all
around
just
us.
saw that it
Well,
went
we
have
like
angels.
this.
Yeah, we
No.
have angels around us watching us. You know, there's no
That's
evil.
no angels.
There's
that's
no
a dead
shut up. There's no evil in the apartment whatsoever.
I'm sorry. I feel no evil presences.
I don't
It's
either.
all, it's all
I don't
positive
feel
stuff, right?
It's gotta be positive.
Positive. Okay.
You don't
Why
get
do they have
negative
all that
energy.
space right there?
Oh,
All that space right
And my son is tripping right now. So anyway, as I was saying, I was scarred by it, but it also taught me how I didn't want to be, what kind of woman I was going to be of today, how I was going to raise my kids, how I disdain the kids that you have, because the ones that bully me, what kind of life are you having right now?
And look at us, like really.
What
No.
what kind of life are you having right now? And I know some of you put roots on me, and it's all good. And you know what roots are, bad luck on me, whatever. But guess what? I'm going to always rise on top. You can never let me down. Just so you know. There's bumps in my road, but there's always a way for me to get up and keep it going, because I'm never want to give up on it. Just so you know, my life right now, extremely
wonderful.
happy.
And you have new friends.
I do have new friends.
And if you don't have bumps, you don't have nothing to make you
You
strong.
learn from it.
Yes,
Exactly.
that's
You don't have
You
nothing
learn
to
from
make you
it.
strong.
But I've
Obstacles are
always,
part of life.
but you never have the negative stuff Like I don't have like bad stuff happening to me, like negative, like because I'm being mean to somebody, whatever. It's not that type of stuff. My son is so funny.
Okay, well, we are at time.
Yes, we're
this
at time.
is the 30
Yep.
minutes, but
Yes.
we have enjoyed having
Totally.
you. And give us a shout out. Love us. Yes.
Thank
my
you.
I'm raising my empty glass, but
Hey,
yes,
it was
because
good.
I'm a lush
We
and
know who's
it's
the
good.
alcoholic here, okay? All right.
Bye
Peace
bye.
out, people. Thank you for joining us.